Hey guys, welcome back. Again, new scenery for the next day. Man, what an uneventful day we had today. I mean, pre-market was just totally untradeable. Market open, disaster. And so far, we still don't really have much that's tradable. We're getting a few reversals off the lows, but otherwise, it's not looking too great. I tried to get aggressive today, but it didn't pay off. Unfortunately, today was one of those few days in this month where I actually had time to trade, but nothing came up. So maybe that's why I got a little bit more aggressive, which isn't always the best combo if you have to, get aggressive or you feel like you need to get aggressive because it's your one day you can trade, which sometimes feels that way when you're traveling. Anyway, a little bit of a red day here for me, down $813. Really, I was green most of the day until I had a big loser with OGEN. So let's just start with this one. This was a pretty, I think this is like a $1,300, $1,400, $1,500 loss. I haven't counted it exactly. We were up, so it was actually like a $1,400 or $1,500 loss. We were up, I think 100 or 200 on this one originally. Anyway, let's just start off with OGEN. And let's actually start off here with our watch list. This ticker, oh god, it's already bothering me a little bit. 114 million float, so kind of high on that end. 75 million market cap, okay, that's fine. But this ticker is a sub-dollar ticker, and I'm almost never trading sub-dollar tickers. Anyway, they had a catalyst, and it was pretty much the only ticker that was looking okay. So that's kind of why I ended up trading it. Now, I was kind of curious here. I was going through my stats, and oops, it's not pulled up yet. I was like, I haven't made this much money on OGEN. And I was looking through, I've traded this ticker many times before. Most tickers that we trade, we trade several times because, former grabber, former runner, former spiker, these are all things we're typically looking for. I've traded this ticker 4 different days on spike days. And I just scroll down here and it looks like overall, I'm not really up that much on this ticker. I haven't really done that well on it. My win ratio is, 57% on this ticker, which is okay. And then we got, my risk reward is actually pretty okay, 1 to 4, which is actually pretty good. But overall, I don't know. I'm only up, $166 on this ticker for, 4 different times trading it. That's not really so good. So I was kind of thinking, man, like, clearly this sub-dollar or these lower price tickers that just move the way this ticker does is almost just not worth me trading altogether. Now, let's see where I made the big mistake today. Okay, let me zoom in here. So this ticker had a pretty decent little front side here, pre-market starting around 717, about a 50% rally from that really strong dip / pullback over here till we started actually having pretty solid pullbacks. And yeah, I didn't actually end up trading any of this because, like I said before, it was a sub-dollar, and I'm typically not interested in trading sub-dollars. But once it made that first leg, started consolidating, and then popped over $1, that's actually when I became interested in it. Unfortunately, that's pretty much when the stock was dead. I did notice that, closed it out right away, made a small little profit there. And in the open, this ticker was actually the only one that actually started moving up. It had a nice 9% pop there, a nice 9% pop there. I think I just tripped over myself pretty hard. There was a good pullback. At this time, I was not watching this ticker. I was watching a different ticker, and then had a almost 20% rally here. Unfortunately, just like yesterday, I end up buying that first or technically second pullback here, but it doesn't hold. My entry was actually pretty decent right around here because I was looking for that continuation. So if we did have continuation, this entry would have been perfect, but I guess you could say that about anything. And then it keeps on selling off, and I'm like, oh god, this was a little hectic here because there was a lot going on around me, so I couldn't really focus that well. And I ended up just cutting my losses at literally the almost the perfect, actually, yeah, just around like hundredths of a cent off the perfect low, which was a little bit stressful because then it pops up around 5% right away, and I could have mitigated this loss to like $200-300 instead of almost $1,500 or around $1,500. So that was really unfortunate how this one played out, and then instantly I was like, oh man, like I could probably dig myself out of the hole. There's a chance I could have a $1,000, $2,000 trade, or even three $500 trades or something like that. We've done it many times before, but unfortunately there was really nothing else going on. There was really nothing that was looking so interesting. And remember, in yesterday's video I was talking about this is going to be a tough week. We have a lot of earnings coming out on large companies. I mean, a lot of people are trading Tesla right now because their earnings came out. They're really good. Apple, Google, all these big companies, their earnings are coming out. So that's, I find, really, really bad for the overall small cap market. From my experience, we also have the NASDAQ moving over here below 1%, which means there's a lot of volatility going on, which means, again, less eyes on small caps. And I feel like, this is something I predicted on Monday, and it's exactly what we're experiencing today. So maybe I should have not been so aggressive, but it is what it is. OGEN really got me today, and it's, I'm a little bit down about it because I think it was a little bit of an unnecessary trade. Yesterday, I did a very similar trade. I lost on it, but I really, it didn't get me down at all because I was like, well, you got to trade to make money. But OGEN, I feel like I probably could have managed the position a little bit better. I don't really like how I traded it. Let's keep going here. OBSV, let's just move up. And there's really nothing too phenomenal to be talking about today, so this will be pretty quick. You try to do a little bit of a pullback trade for continuation, didn't work here. Try to do a little bit of a support trade. This one actually worked out pretty well, but the sell-off continued. There was a good little front side move here, and somehow I missed this one. I think I was looking at CLOV at the time. Talking about CLOV, I'm looking for CLOV to maybe do an overnight trade on our day trading account here, actually. I really, really like this price level on CLOV, and I was trying to get a good entry here and look for a reversal, but every time the reversal didn't work, I just closed it right away. Technically, actually, a reversal did end up happening here, but I would really like this one to sell off below 7.8, and then I would do an overnight trade on CLOV because I'm already swing trading this one, so I don't want to go even more size on this one unless it's a really, really good entry. That's why I'm a little bit hesitant on CLOV right now, but man, I think CLOV is a phenomenal buy below $8. I think it's a phenomenal buy below $9, but right now we're always scratching this $8 area. So if you can get it for like 780 or something like that, and if it goes in the 750s, you can pretty much guarantee I'm going to be jumping on it with even more size. And then EYEG, the only ticker I'm actually green on today by around $400. So this one was really the one that kind of dampened the damage a little bit. But I mean, look how messy this open was. Well, we had a pretty good pre-market first leg or extended hours. This was yesterday. Then we had consolidation, but in all this consolidation, there was so much selling. So every time this ticker attempted to go back higher, it just got whacked back down. Once I noticed these huge sell wicks, I pretty much stopped trading it. I tried to buy some lows, do some very conservative trading on this one, but it never really worked out. Here's a morning panic I traded, made some money on this one. Here's another panic, I traded that dip. But look at these. I mean, this backside trading is so risky. All it would have took was me to get stuck in one of these and boom, down 10% or something like that. So today just wasn't a good trading day. So yeah, I'm down $800 today. But that's, in a way it's fine. I would be a little bit happier if I was only down, let's say, 3 or 4% of my average position size. Right now, my average position size is probably around, $13,000. I reduced it a little bit this month because, like I said, I've been on the road and I pretty much haven't traded half this month, which is pretty much unheard of for the last 2 years. I've been pretty much trading every single day. So this month feels like it's really weird. So yeah, being red today, or let's say being break even today, it would be totally fine. I would feel pretty good about it, and I don't even feel that bad about being down around like 6-7% of my average position size. It's not great. I'm a little bit bummed about how I cut my losses. I think I made a big mistake there, but overall, if we get another day like this tomorrow, there's a good chance I'm going to be looking at some of the large caps or mid caps tomorrow, just like CLOV. And if it dips below some key support and starts finding or we start seeing a lot of the sell momentum fade away, you could probably guarantee, and you'll see me in the Discord, in the swing trading chat room, maybe even the day trading chat room, just saying I'm accumulating CLOV again, because I really think these could be the way to go about trading this week. Especially, I mean, with this kind of action, why not just, not day trade as much and then just, look to hold some of these really oversold assets and accumulate them a little bit, take it a little bit more simple, especially because, let's say Wednesday, for example, that's going to be a really tight day. I'm going to also be on a train for 7 hours. There's a lot going on right now, so it would be easier to adjust my trading for that as well. And in let's see, next month, August, we'll have a little bit more consistency in terms of, being in one location. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. All right, guys, I think that's everything for this video. Don't forget to drop a like if you enjoyed the content. It's the easiest way to support the channel. Consider subscribing if you are new. We would love to see you in the comment section and in the Discord. And like always, guys, stay safe and make some awesome trades. Ciao, ciao.